underage drinking is still a problem in the Turks and Caicos Islands, Allison, and it's still a problem in most countries around the world. It's just the culture of young people nowadays that is causing them to gravitate towards this kind of behavior. I'll give you an example of how serious the problem is. I was in a particular school a few weeks ago, and the principal showed me bottles of alcohol that he'd confiscated from students who are bringing alcohol to school to sell to their fellow students. That's how serious the problem is. But it's not that it's a problem that's isolated to the Turks and Caicos Islands. This is a worldwide problem among young people. Young people are just becoming more and more exposed to drugs and alcohol in particular.
Malcolm continued on to say that the government is considering ID cards for youth. He states, however, that it is written in legislation that youths under a certain age are not allowed alcohol. However, he said the problem is that these rules are not being enforced in liquor-serving establishments in the TCI. Malcolm spoke about the use of marijuana in the Turks and Caicos, stating that this is also a drug that is majorly abused by TCI youths. He told News 4 of several new drugs that are making their way to TCI youth and becoming popular.
A lot of young people are still experimenting with marijuana, Allison. That's always been a problem, marijuana consumption among young people. But recently, information has reached us that ecstasy is a drug that has been introduced to the Turks and Caicos Islands, and I believe this is as a result of the many students that we have studying in the U.S. I believe many of them became exposed to ecstasy use in parties and as a club drug in the United States, and now many of them are beginning to use ecstasy here in the Turks and Caicos Islands as a party drug and a drug that is used around clubs. Also, many young people are beginning to experiment with what is called black and mild. That's a form of a cigar. It's a cigar, actually, but because of the name black and mild, many young people think that it's not as dangerous as cigarette smoking. But to be honest with you, the truth is, the black and mild being in the form of a cigar is much more dangerous than cigarettes.
Despite these new drugs that seem to be making their ways into the lives of TCI youth, it seems some older drugs are going out of style. Malcolm told News 4 that cocaine, a widely used drug in the TCI, is not being abused as much by youth as it was in the past. He hopes that this is due to people becoming more and more educated about the drug and its potential to devastate and destroy lives. Education is the key, according to him. He also spoke about ways that the drug unit is going about educating the youth.
We have a schools prevention program where we go into the schools and go into classrooms. We do video presentations, we have pamphlets, we have flashcards where we try to sensitize and educate our students about the dangers of drug use and the effects on their bodies. In addition to that, we work with various organizations and have programs. We recently had a debate at the community college level, where the campus from Provo, the community college campus from Provo, debated against the community college in Convert, and that debate was held on the 18th of June. The mood of the debate was, be it resolved, alcohol and drug addiction is an incurable disease. And we saw that debate generated a lot of information. Students from the various primary schools were present, students from the high school and other community members were present, and we felt that was a way for getting information out there and creating awareness about the dangers of substance abuse.
Malcolm continued on to say that the drug unit also has a summer program called Let's Go Fishing to show youth the alternative activities to drug use.